Archangel Michael says, the moment you opened this message, something invisible around you began to break. You have been watched in silence, and your every step has been shadowed by someone pretending to love you. Behind smiles and laughter, they've carefully stolen what you once thought was safe, your own bank details. They didn't do it out of need. They did it out of envy and obsession with the life they feel you don't deserve. They've been slowly leaking your information, feeding it into the hands of someone you've never even met. Your daily routine, the places you visit, and the digital patterns you leave behind have all been traced. They placed something inside your home, something you've touched, that captured your fingerprints. With that, they opened digital doors that were never meant for them. This person knows passwords you never shared. They have accessed your confidential emails and are forwarding select messages to another address without your knowledge. What's most dangerous is the silence. They haven't taken anything yet, but they're preparing to act very soon. Type Amen to get blessing 333. Their plan is almost complete, and they're only waiting for one more confirmation from the bank. It's not from you, it's from a cloned version of your identity, created through subtle, evil means. This message arrives just before that final transaction can go through. The house you trust is not as secure as you think. The device they used to pull your data was planted during a casual visit. They took advantage of your hospitality, masking their dark intention behind sweet conversation. Your kindness has been their entry point. They knew you wouldn't suspect them, because they made sure to be the one person you'd never doubt. But someone close to them has begun to feel uneasy and is about to send you an anonymous message. Archangel Michael says, you will know it's real when a screenshot is delivered to you showing a login to your bank at an unfamiliar hour. It will look like a simple error, but it's a test. This is your chance to intercept what's about to become a legal storm. Type Amen to get blessing 771. Late at night, while you were asleep, they copied a document with your signature. That forged document is now part of a file being sent to a third party who handles financial disputes. But there's something they don't know. Your divine protection has already marked that file with a flaw. Soon, that flaw will be noticed by someone in authority, a banker or a legal officer. They'll begin to dig deeper and uncover that the handwriting was traced, not written. But you must remain calm and silent until the moment arrives to speak. You will receive a call that seems ordinary. The voice will ask about a verification number, pretending to be from your service provider. Do not give it. This is how they complete the final phase. A woman is involved in this too. She is not the one who did the stealing, but she's the one who gave access to your space. She believes she's helping a friend, but she doesn't know she's being used as a pawn. Type Amen to get blessing 824. They used a mirror reflection of you, clothing, voice, and habits, to fool a system that should have recognized you. Facial AI was involved, generated from photos taken secretly while you were unaware. You noticed your picture looked too edited once, remember? That was not a filter. Archangel Michael says, the air around you has been stirred. Your spirit has already sensed something off. That's why you've been losing sleep at strange hours. A whisper in the night wasn't a dream, it was a divine alarm. Someone in your past gave them a clue that led them to you. It was an ex-friend, someone who once borrowed money and disappeared. They sold your number and location to the wrong person. Now that person has built a web around your identity. They know where you bank, how you sign, what your voice sounds like on recordings. But they don't know one thing: heaven is about to strike. There is a man who will be arrested soon. He is the silent executor of this fraud. And the moment he's caught, your name will be removed from every false document. Type Amen to get blessing 419. Do not open any message with a suspicious PDF link. One click can activate a backdoor system that lets them monitor you for 48 hours. If you've already clicked it, don't panic. Your angels have already scrambled their signal. You may start receiving calls from unknown numbers asking strange questions. Answer nothing. Say you are recording the call. That will scare them. They know the law is circling. The woman who has been assisting them will soon confront you in tears. She will say she didn't know what was happening. She's not innocent, but she's been manipulated. Your strength must rise now. You were chosen to uncover this for a reason. Others have suffered before you, but this time, the cycle ends. Type Amen to get blessing 555. In the coming days, an unexpected email will reach your inbox from a strange account. It will contain files claiming to be from a court. Look closely. Inside one file will be your name spelled incorrectly. That is the loophole that will save you. They tried to duplicate your ID card. They used an online service that was shut down last week because of hidden investigations. Their trail is being traced back even as you read this. You will hear about an arrest in the news. It will sound unrelated at first. A cybercriminal caught with multiple names. But one of those names was created to mirror yours. Archangel Michael says, the documents they created have already begun to fade in power. Because your faith has summoned divine judgment, and your innocence has weighed in heaven. No attack built in secret can override what was written in your destiny. Type Amen to get blessing 686. A message is coming from someone who once rejected your warning. Now they're realizing you were the one speaking truth all along. They will want to help reverse the damage, but they fear they'll be exposed too. Keep your silence and let heaven handle what the flesh cannot. Speak only when guided by inner peace, not emotion. For every word you say in truth now will be recorded in your favor. The man who orchestrated this is watching you online. He believes he's invisible, but he has already been flagged by a spiritual force. He is being warned in dreams, but he continues forward. His phone is about to be seized. Your picture is saved inside his gallery, under a folder named Opportunity. But he will be exposed because that same folder has metadata linking him to the original theft. Type Amen to get blessing 990. Soon, a letter will arrive by post. It will look like an offer or apology. But if you feel sudden coldness as you touch it, do not open it. It was cursed through spoken words. Instead, burn it before sundown. Do not read the lines, do not breathe in the scent. That envelope carries not only ink but intent. Your angels have assigned a divine watcher near your phone. They are scrambling code to block the next phase of the attack. Each moment you stay calm, you increase your shield. Archangel Michael says, justice is not just coming, it is racing toward your enemies. Their laughter will turn into desperation, and your losses will be returned in a form more valuable than you ever expected. Type Amen. To get blessing 1441, you will be called for an unexpected refund. Someone in customer care will say a mistake has been discovered. It will seem like a blessing, but it's actually a test. Say, "Let me verify through official channels," and hang up. Then wait. Within 48 hours, the real organization will contact you. They've been monitoring this fraud and now need your confirmation to shut it down. You have survived worse, but this time, you will not come out just surviving. You will come out celebrated, elevated, and vindicated. Your pain is not just seen, it's being written in the book of victory. This person stole your bank details, but they cannot steal your inheritance. Because what's written by divine decree cannot be erased by human hands. Your blessing will overflow, and the thief will be forced to watch it from behind bars. Type Amen to get blessing 2121. Archangel Michael says, he thought no one would ever find out because he believed you were too kind to suspect him. He moved like a shadow, disguising his intentions with borrowed respect. But your light has now exposed every move he made in secret. The energy around you is shifting. Can you feel it? That sudden chill wasn't just the wind. It was your soul warning you that something foreign had tried to attach itself to your name. They used a fake lawyer to initiate false proceedings. On paper, it looks legitimate, but the signature at the bottom doesn't match your soul frequency. And soon, the person who notarized that document will come forward and confess. Even your ancestors are speaking now. They are guarding the doorway to your resources and placing heavenly blocks on every cursed attempt. No financial curse, no fraudulent signature, no electronic theft can override divine design. Type Amen to get blessing 1881. Your angels disguise themselves as ordinary glitches, random transaction blocks, password resets, login errors. But that wasn't coincidence. Each disruption was a delay meant to protect your assets from being released into wicked hands. The man who did this is losing his grip. He's watched your social media, waiting for clues that his attack worked. But instead, he sees your strength, and that terrifies him. He thought he could break you financially. But now, his own accounts are under surveillance, and he has no idea the net is closing. He's running out of time, and what he took from you will be traced, refunded, and publicly exposed. This woman connected to him is no longer loyal. She's beginning to question everything and will soon reveal a screenshot of his secret message to her. That one screenshot will be the start of his downfall. Type Amen to get blessing 1050. Be still. There's a divine investigator working silently in your favor. This person doesn't wear a badge, but they carry divine authority. They've already flagged the accounts, and once your confirmation is received, a case will be opened. Soon, your name will be cleared from every trace of the fraud. Not only that, but a large compensation will be promised for the psychological damage done. What the enemy meant for theft, heaven is turning into promotion. They cloned your voice and tried to use it for authentication. But the AI failed, because your real voice carries truth. And truth cannot be artificially generated. The woman who gave access to your home will visit again. She will pretend everything is fine, but you'll notice her eyes don't meet yours. She'll say she's just passing by, but in reality, she's trying to see if you found out. Type Amen to get blessing 601. Don't confront her with anger. Let her talk, let her fumble. Then smile, because you'll already know what she doesn't. Justice is already in motion. Soon, an officer will call your number to verify a detail. They are tracing the route of a stolen identity that started from your city. But they don't suspect you. They believe you are the final victim who can unlock the trail. Your help will close the case, and you'll be protected through every step. A divine light will go ahead of you, shielding you from retaliation and clearing your reputation. Archangel Michael says, "You are not weak. You were targeted because of your rising favor. You were studied because you are a carrier of divine wealth. That wealth is more than money. It is influence, reputation, and future greatness." Type Amen to get blessing 377. He tried to silence your potential by draining your resources. But now he will witness the opposite. You rising with more than you lost. Because when God restores, it comes back multiplied. Your spirit is no longer naive, it has matured. Now, you walk not just with grace but with discernment. You won't allow this mistake to happen again, because now your eyes are awake. Soon, you'll receive a letter of apology, not from the thief, but from an organization that unknowingly helped him. They'll offer you security upgrades and public acknowledgement. Use it not for revenge, but as a platform to teach others how to guard their spiritual and financial homes. You are a chosen vessel, and chosen vessels are tested not to be destroyed, but to become divine examples. Your testimony will become a warning and a weapon for others. Type Amen to get blessing 2999. Now look at your account. Soon, you'll see a reversal, an amount returning that you didn't expect. It will come from an unknown source labeled only as correction. But that's not the end. You'll also be approved for something you had once been denied. A financial door will open that had long been sealed, simply because they feared your power. The thief tried to mark you as financially unfit. He whispered in the right ears to block your access. But heaven has unblocked every locked place, and now it's your turn to rise. Prepare for communication from someone who once called you unstable. They will now call you unstoppable. Because truth always outlives deception. Type Amen to get blessing 4144. You'll soon meet a new person. This individual works in tech security, and they will teach you something about protection that will change your life. Keep their number, you'll need it again when you help others. Your story is becoming evidence. You'll be asked to speak about this, maybe in a room of people or even on camera. Do not be afraid, you will not be mocked, but respected. The thief will try one last move, but his hands are tied spiritually. Whatever attempt he makes next will fail before it begins. Archangel Michael says, what you've lost will come back stronger. What was stolen will be exposed and condemned. And what was hidden will now become your greatest shield. Type Amen to get blessing 8330. The final warning is this: change your passwords, guard your documents, and protect your peace. Because though the enemy is defeated, others are watching, jealous of your glow. But now you know. Now you walk with awakened eyes, sharpened by betrayal and strengthened by grace. This experience didn't ruin you, it refined you. The angels are rejoicing because you saw the trap and stepped over it. They are dispatching financial miracles in forms you haven't imagined. From now on, no one will steal what belongs to you. The darkness tried to bankrupt you, but you are becoming spiritually wealthy. And soon, every thief will see that you were always divinely protected. Watch what happens next. It will shock even those who once mocked you. Type Amen to get blessing 9001. Archangel Michael says, the enemy is trembling now, not because you spoke, but because you stayed silent and watched. That silence became a storm, gathering divine evidence against the one who thought they could outsmart heaven. Their false confidence is now turning into confusion, and what they built in secret is collapsing faster than they can save it. The documents they created are beginning to fail verification. Every system they accessed using your name is now rejecting them like fire rejects ice. Because your name, your identity, and your destiny are being rewritten with heavenly ink. The institution that was once tricked is reviewing a list of flagged activity. Your case is now at the top of the list. Within 48 hours, a decision will be made, and it will be in your favor. A former employee who was paid to leak information is about to confess. He has been carrying guilt ever since he realized your face did not match the face of the person requesting access. And in his confession, he will name the person who orchestrated the fraud. Type Amen to get blessing 6552. You won't need to fight this in court. You won't need to run from office to office proving your innocence. God has assigned someone with authority to speak on your behalf. A manager will say, "This doesn't feel right," and begin pulling files you never knew existed. Inside one of those files is a phone number, yours, but altered by one digit. That small difference will lead to a digital trail proving you were not the one who made those transactions. You will feel a sense of justice before you even receive the call. It will come as a wave of peace that makes you cry unexpectedly. That's not weakness. That's spiritual confirmation that your freedom is sealed. This is the last night the enemy will dance on your name. Tomorrow, they will wake up to a letter they cannot ignore, a divine strike through human law. The same people they lied to will now turn against them. Type Amen to get blessing 7667. The woman involved will try to plead for mercy. She will say she didn't know what he planned to do. But she held the device. She entered the code. She crossed the line. She is already seeing shadows at night. Not demons, but guilt, dressed in everything she thought she wanted. Now she fears sleep, because her dreams show your face rising and hers crumbling. They tried to transfer your money into a cryptocurrency wallet, but the wallet was flagged the moment the amount was entered. That money is now frozen and will be reversed back under your legal name. Prepare for a shock. One of your relatives was silently offered a share to stay quiet, but they declined, and instead, handed over a recording. That audio will be your ultimate protection. Type Amen to get blessing 2020. Soon, you will be called into a secure room. They will lay out every document with your name on it, and you'll only need to say one sentence to destroy the lies. That is not my signature. Every lie they built will unravel in seconds. What they forged with days of planning will fall in a single hour. Because nothing built on deceit can outlast truth drenched in divine light. Archangel Michael says, the time for divine reversal has come. You were not just protected, you were positioned for elevation. This attack will be the reason your status changes forever. They thought they were removing opportunities from you, but in reality, they were unlocking a door they didn't know existed. Their theft activated a prophetic release that will set you on a new financial path. Type Amen to get blessing 8181. The company that flagged your name will issue an apology publicly. They will send a letter, and inside will be not only words of regret, but also a monetary gift. They want to keep you, because they now see you were the one wrongly targeted. This thief will be detained, and when he is, your name will be cleared from every list he placed it on. You will walk with your head high, and others will ask how you remained so calm. Tell them the truth. You weren't calm because you didn't feel pain. You were calm because heaven held you through the storm. From this moment on, every transaction under your name will carry divine shielding. Your finances will no longer be vulnerable. You are being upgraded in the spirit and the system. Type Amen to get blessing 4044 soon. You'll hear about a new account being opened in your favor. It will come with benefits you didn't ask for, extra security, priority protection, and financial grace. This is heaven's repayment plan, more than what was taken. Expect to be contacted by a news outlet. They will want to share your story, but wait for the right moment. You're not a victim, you're a voice of divine vindication. Those who laughed when you were struggling will now fall silent. Their gossip will freeze in their mouths when they hear you've been honored. And the one who tried to rob you will find themselves robbed of every alliance they had. You will sit at the table they tried to break, and you will eat in peace while they watch from behind closed doors. Your name will no longer be whispered, it will be celebrated. Type Amen to get blessing 9090. You've passed a divine test. You didn't curse them when you found out. You let heaven handle what was too heavy for your hands. Now the blessing is breaking through. Not just financial, but emotional, spiritual, and generation. What was blocked is now pouring in without resistance. Someone will send you a gift in the mail. It will have no name. Inside, a card will say only this: you didn't deserve what they did. This is just a start. Archangel Michael says, the justice delivered on your behalf is echoing in the unseen realm. What was stolen is returning multiplied. And the thief will be left with only the memory of what they could not keep. Type Amen to get blessing 7777.